Hi, this is Mr. Smith, and this is day number 4 of week 3. This, of course, is a testing week, so make sure you have taken the test. Complete part 1 of the test, and then part 2. Part 2 are the essays, and then make sure that you have completed all the Unit 1 or 2 assignments, and there's also a test reflection. And then the conclusion for today, you can just go ahead and ignore that, unless you'd really like to, put in something that you learned during the day. Then let me just show you the test. And so it is right there. And from a student view, see it. And you'll see the directions here. Part 1, in the allotted time, complete the 20 true and false. 3 sections of 5 matching, that's 15 altogether, and 20 multiple choice. And then the second part is where the essays are. So I'll add the score from the essays to this part. And so you'll click take the quiz and then begin. And then you'll go ahead and start with the first question. And there's a time limit, so please make sure that you set yourself aside enough time to take this test. And of course, with each question, you'll click next. Only click submit when you are finished with the test. And then the other part would be the essay. If we click on that, let's see, there's 10 points for the short essay, 35 points for the long essay. There's a brief set of instructions here. For the short essay, in 1 sentence, address the prompt and support with 3 points. This is just a sample. This is not one of the actual questions. What was the American Civil War? So a good answer might be the American Civil War was a conflict. And notice I have each of these 3 points highlighted. You don't need to highlight them. I just did this so they're easier to see. Stop the Confederacy, reunited the country, help stop slavery. And so in 1 sentence, this is what I would put down here in the text box for the short answer essay. And then for the long essay, it says copy and paste your answer from the short essay. So you do it again. You use this same sentence from your short essay in the long one. But you would add a paragraph that explains your first point. So this one here, for example, with 3 to 5 sentences. And that's what I did here. One of the points of the American Civil War was to stop the Confederacy. The U.S. Navy blockaded the southern ports. Northern forces invaded the South. The Union Army fought Confederates. Confederate forces surrendered in 1865. And then a second paragraph that describes your second point with 3 to 5 sentences. And my second point here was reunited the country. So the American Civil War ended by reuniting the country. Southern states were welcomed back into the Union. Eventually, Southerners were allowed to vote again. And then the third, help stop slavery. And so I did the same thing here. Add a third paragraph that explains your third point, 3 to 5 sentences. A final result of the American Civil War was that it helped stop slavery. President Lincoln freed slaves in the Confederate territories with the Emancipation Proclamation. Toward the end of the war, Congress passed the 13th Amendment to end slavery. And that's what you'd all type down in here for your long essay and then click submit. There's no time limit, so don't forget that you started it if you stop in the middle. So that way you're able to submit it later on. Last assignment, and you can take until Tuesday to do this, because remember, you can take this part of the test up to twice. So by Tuesday, the Unit 1 and 2 test reflection, and that is just a prompt, and you would just type in a text box once you click submit. After completing both parts of the test, answer the following questions with 3 to 5 sentences altogether. The assignment will count as a test grade. So it's an easy 10 out of 10 for test points. From Units 1 and 2, what material did you learn the best? And same thing, except what did you learn the least? And what helped you the most to prepare for the test? And that is the last of the assignments for Units 1 and 2. Starting next week, we'll begin Unit number 3.